What's up everybody, it's the Inhuman one here, and today I'm going to explain the ending of The Harder They Fall. But before I do that, I'd like to quickly provide a brief synopsis of the events that took place. The film begins with the infamous Rufus Buck and a man with a scorpion tattoo executing a younger Nat Love's mother and father and scarring him with the symbol of a cross on his forehead. Years later, we see Nat exacting his revenge on the man with the scorpion tattoo in a remote town in Texas. On his path of vengeance, Nat Love had formed a gang of outlaws that would steal from other rival gangs. A group of individuals including Stagecoach Mary, his lover, Jim Beckworth, the quick draw, and Bill Pickett, the sharpshooter. As Nat headed over to Douglastown to inform Stagecoach Mary that his days of being an outlaw were over, his crew barged in, revealing that they had intercepted news that Rufus Buck was being released from Yuma and that the latest loot grab of $25,000 belonged to Rufus upon his return to Redwood City. Nat realized that his mission was far from over now that Rufus's crimes had been pardoned in exchange for the assassination of a Lieutenant General Abbott. Once the deed was done, Rufus and his gang, which consisted of Treacherous Trudy, the expert tactician, and Cherokee Bill, the quick draw, reunited and headed towards Redwood City to reclaim the Promised Land from Wiley, a corrupt sheriff who had sold out Rufus years ago. With the aid of two unlikely allies, the Marshal and Cuffy, the Nat Love gang rode off to Redwood City. Once they arrived, Stagecoach Mary was taken hostage after attempts at negotiation went sideways. Soon after, Nat Love was also captured and Rufus forced him into a bargain that required him to repay him all of his money plus interest, which meant Nat Love would have to rob his very first bank. In preparation for their heist, Wiley came to aid the Nat Love gang and armed them with rifles and dynamite. Nat and Cuffy robbed the Maysville Bank and put together a plan to save Mary and end Rufus's reign once and for all. In the end, the Nat Love gang was reduced from 6 members to 4, as both Jim and Bill were killed in an epic shootout. However, Rufus also lost a key member of his gang as Cherokee Bill was gunned down. In the end, Rufus revealed that he and Nat Love were brothers and that they shared a father, years before Nat and his mother were a happy Christian family. Theodore Love was known as Teddy Buck, an infamous outlaw that took to the bottle and beat his wife. He had a son by the name of Rufus Buck, who he had abandoned after killing his mother in a drunken stupor. Over time, Teddy changed his last name to Love and became a man of God. Rufus had been hunting down his father for years and finally found him a reformed man. However, this enraged him, as the man he knew was an abusive excuse for a father. Knowing the young boy was his little brother, he refused to kill Nat, but instead permanently scarred him with a cross to serve as a symbol of his father's hypocrisy and rebirth as a new man. Rufus admitted that Nat would surpass him in every way, as he would pull the trigger where he was unable to. Rufus egged on Nat by calling him Nat Buck and welcomed his death by gunfire. It seemed the man feared as the devil had finally been defeated. However, Nat Love was uncertain of what his future would hold and stated that he was unsure if the devil was dead or not, alluding to the possibility that he may follow in Rufus Buck's footsteps. In the final scenes of the movie, the Marshal helped fake Nat Love's death so that he and Mary wouldn't have to be on the run anymore. As they rode off into the sunset, Treacherous Trudy watched on, likely planning to avenge her fallen comrades. And that's all for this video. If you enjoy it, be sure to let me know if you want a video on the details you might have missed your first time watching. Just comment "love" down below. And until next time, it's the Inhuman One signing out. Welcome to my universe.